couldn't even stand up on my own. He told me that it was too late to come over to help me. It was 9:30 and he was at his friend's house drinking. We were at a work event together and he flirted with another girl in front of me at the bar for 10 minutes. He had a thing for ignoring me whenever I was in any state that wasn't happy.
Haylee Baylee's ex-boyfriend is not just toxic. The new details coming out about him, actually disgusting. And I don't say that lightly, because this went from cute couple TikTok to alleged lying, cheating, manipulation, ignoring warnings, possible STI drama, and now full crash out story times that make you sit back and go, wait, so none of that was real? And here's the part that makes it worse. Someone allegedly tried to warn her, and she still stayed, which now makes you wonder, was the relationship actually real, or was it just content? By the end of the video, you're going to see exactly how toxic this couple actually was, and how almost everything we've watched might have just been a performance for views.
I recently went through a breakup of sorts. I have been with this person on and off for about 1.5 years of my life, and at one point thought I was going to marry this person.
So back in 2024, Haylee starts posting with this new guy. At first, it's subtle, you know, that soft launch era where it's just a hand in the corner of the frame, or a hoodie that clearly isn't hers, or a date night story where you see a glass clink but not the face. Very, I have a man, but I am not showing him yet. Then slowly, he's there, fully there. And the internet immediately attaches to him because they did look good together. Now, yes, couple TikTok is usually a little staged. That's literally the genre. But this didn't feel like a joke. It felt convincing, which is exactly why the warning hits so much harder. Because while she was out here posting him like he's Prince Charming, Jamie Stone comes out saying that she tried to warn an influencer about the guy that she was posting. No names at first, but the details, way too specific. And the timeline, almost identical.
And I found out what exactly it was for, and it was for a certain thing that you can spread via intimacy. And obviously he and I had been intimate because we were dating.
That part is what made the internet spiral. Because if you were warned and you agreed he was bad, but then you still kept building him up publicly, what was going on behind the scenes? Now, fast forward to late 2025, August into September, Haylee announces the breakup. Most people just accepted it. Breakups happen. Not every relationship ends in flames. But then, as a few weeks pass and suddenly her energy online starts to feel different, she starts dropping little hints. Not full exposés, just comments that feel loaded. Story times that don't name names but clearly point somewhere. That's when Kyle Vieira's name really started circulating. Because now the narrative is changing. Now it's not just we grew apart. Now it's alleged lying, alleged cheating, manipulation, emotional stuff that doesn't match the happy couple edits that we were just watching months before. After those little shady reposts and I'm healing captions, Haylee doesn't just keep it cute and mysterious. She jumps on that whole a day in the life with your boyfriend from hell trend. And suddenly it's not subtle anymore.
I heard the girls were doing this and I just have so much I want to say. So welcome to a day in the life with your boyfriend from hell.
She starts getting into the stories, and the more that she talks, the worse it sounds. Like actual red flag territory. Imagine this, you plan the date, you book it, you're excited, maybe you even paid for it, and then right before it's supposed to happen, it's suddenly, I can't make it, I have work. All right, cool, adults have jobs, but when it's every single time, when work becomes the automatic excuse, no matter what the plan is, that's when it starts feeling less like responsibility and more like a pattern.
He wanted to come on every work trip with me, so when we'd finally book tickets and set everything up in his name, he'd randomly bail. He'd say he had to focus on work, like a day before the trip, and I'd have to scramble to change everything. And he'd never apologize for that either.
At some point, she starts noticing who he's following. Just random girls, regular accounts, the kind where you're like, why? So she brings it up like a normal girlfriend would, and instead of it being a chill conversation, it apparently turns into one of those you're overreacting situations. Suddenly Suddenly she's insecure. Suddenly she's dramatic. Suddenly she's the one with the issue for asking basic questions.
I was getting like a weird gut feeling and he was following all these girls on Instagram. He told me I was crazy and he said absolutely not, he would never do that. And in that same hour, he texted a girl to come over to his house. And the only reason I know is because I saw the texts.
She says he was super protective over his phone, wouldn't let her near it, kept it turned away, and when she did finally look, she claims she found deleted messages with multiple women. And when she saw that one specific girl had her alerts hidden, the excuse was that he must have fallen on his phone. Fallen on his phone.
This man was literally on his hands and knees, begging me, looking me in the eyes, crying, telling me that that's what happened.
And then this part. He allegedly wanted her to sign an NDA over a relationship. We're talking about a TikTok boyfriend.
While you were crying yourself to sleep at night because you don't understand how the person you loved most in the world could backstab you like that and lie directly to your face so many flippin' times, you receive a text from him asking you to sign an NDA so you can't talk about any of this on the internet.
I'm not saying that automatically makes him guilty of something insane, but you cannot blame people for raising an eyebrow at that. Because if everything was harmless, why are we drafting documents? And instead of it calming down after that, she actually leans into it. She comes back online with a whole list, like not one or two shady moments, a full things my ex did and I still stayed series. And right from the start, you are already wincing. She says that they were together for a year, a whole year, and one day she casually asks him what her middle name is. He doesn't know. Not even a bad guess, not even close. And that's when you're kind of like, wait, a year in?
After about a year of dating, I asked him what my middle name was, and he didn't know. He didn't even have a guess.
Then there's the drinking. He meets her parents for the first time and downs an entire bottle of whiskey. And when she questions it, suddenly she's controlling for asking. And the Instagram thing, apparently he was following and liking so many random girls that she downloaded a tracker just to see what he was liking. And every time she would check, he was lying. And this is where it starts getting embarrassing, and she even says that herself. Whenever they filmed together, he would apparently make it miserable unless she tagged him. And not just tagged him, he wanted to be paid to appear in her videos as her boyfriend. Meanwhile, she's editing his videos, helping him film, covering everything. And when I say everything, she claims she paid for birthdays, paid off his credit cards, covered Ubers so he could come see her, paid for trips.
He would also get mad at me if I wouldn't help him edit and film his own videos, even if I didn't have time. Half the time I would just edit them for him. I paid for everything. Everything. For his birthday, I paid off all of his credit cards, and then he still asked me for more money.
Then there's the phone thing. Yes, again. She says she found thousands of explicit videos on his phone with different women from years back. And she doesn't even know if those women knew they were being recorded.
I found thousands of videos of him, with other women in his phone. Videos from many years. Videos that I don't even know if those women knew were taken.
Now, this last part for me is the one that actually made my stomach drop. He had another girl at his house. And then an hour later, he shows up at Haylee's house like nothing happened. And he still looks her in the face and he says he's not talking to anyone else. Like, what? We're not even talking about red flags anymore. That is a full-on parade with sirens. So now I'm curious. Do you think she ignored the warning because she was genuinely in love and couldn't see it clearly? Or do you think she saw the red flags and just hoped it wouldn't blow up publicly? And when you hear all these details now, do they sound believable to you, or does any of it feel bigger now that the relationship is over? I really want to know where you stand on this. Drop your thoughts in the comments and I'll catch you in the next one.